Tim Walz said, "I don't think people care whether I've lied repeatedly." What? People don't care whether you lied or not. You know, this is the thing about character. They always talk about character, or Trump has poor character. But when you got a guy that get caught in so many lies, and he even admitted that he lied, but then goes and says that's not a big deal, and crickets from the mainstream media on this, that this guy just continued to lie to people, and they think it's okay because it furthers their cause. If Trump's missteps or misspeaks or says something, they call him out on that. But Tim Walz, where we got a history of him lying about so many major things like his valor or carrying weapons into war, and whether he was in Tiananmen Square and all these other lies that he told, it's okay. People don't care about that. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to play the clip. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this important information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from the Daily Wire, and they report that Minnesota Governor Tim Walz said over the weekend that he does not believe that anyone cares about the numerous lies that he has been caught telling. Walz made the remarks during a Fox News Sunday interview with host Shannon Bream when confronted over numerous lies he told that have been exposed since he became Vice President Kamala Harris's vice presidential running mate. Walz has claimed that his lies were nothing more than him making misstatements. It's not a misstatement. When you say, "Hey, I was there during the Tiananmen Square protests and stuff. I was there. You know, I was actively involved in that stuff," and then saying, "Oh, I misspoke. I actually wasn't there." That's not a misspeak. You don't misremember being somewhere that you weren't. I mean, this guy is so dishonest. And again, the mainstream media allows him to repeat these lies and don't check him on it. This is exactly why they didn't want him on Fox News. It's because he's such he's terrible at explaining himself. But let's play this clip here. Here we go.
Republicans came out against it long before President Trump indicated he didn't like it either. Listen, before we go, because I wish that we had a full hour, I want to give you a chance, because you called yourself a knucklehead this week, to talk about some of your misstatements. Yes. You've modified your story or explained that you misspoke about things involving your military rank, about carrying a weapon in war, your 1995 DUI arrest, using IVF to have your beautiful children, Gus and Hope, being in Hong Kong and China in the summer of 1989 during the Tiananmen events.
These are the things where he caught blatantly lying about. Blatantly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 5 instances where he just straight up lied, verifiably. I mean, this is he said, and they call it misstatements. Fox is kind of being lenient on that. A mistake. Wasn't a misstatement. He lied. He lied. They call it what it is.
A lot of people would say they couldn't get away with saying, "I'm just too passionate, my grammar's not right, I'm a knucklehead." What do you say to the American people who think, I don't know that I can trust this guy with all those modifications to be the potential commander-in-chief of this country?
Yeah, well, I think they heard me. They heard me the other night speaking passionately about gun violence and misspeaking. And I got to be honest with you, Shannon, I don't think people care whether I used IUI or IVF when we talk about this. What they understand is Donald Trump would resist those things. Look, I speak passionately. I had an entire...
Donald Trump never said he was against when he was against IVF or anything like that. See, they just make these things up. And in the hopes that people won't go do their due diligence and they won't go look these things up for themselves. This is why censorship is so important to the left. It's because more and more people are asking more questions. More and more people are inquisitive. More and more people are doing their own research when it comes to things like that. And they can't have you do your own research. They gotta have platforms censor real information and stuff like this. Because you can go for yourself and see how he misrepresented himself and see how he outright lied in these instances. And these are the type of things that they want to be able to censor so they can control the narrative, so you can't go do your own due diligence. Because if you are informed, no one in their right mind will vote for these people. No one in their right mind will vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz with the information that's out there if you go do your own due diligence.
Career, decades before I was in public office. They know, and I'm very proud of my 24 years in service and my record. I have never disparaged someone else in this, but I know that's not what Donald Trump does. They disparage everyone. The personal attacks. I will own up when I misspeak. I will own up when I make a mistake. Let's be very clear.
But you're not owning up. You lied, and you ain't saying, my bad, I lied. You said, my bad, I misspoke. It was an accident. It's just sometimes I fumble and mumble my words and get stuff mixed up. No, that's not what happened there. You lied, you got caught lying, and you refuse to take accountability for it. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.